Monday, Atticus told us to stay home. And for a while we did, but people were streaming into town like it was a Saturday. When we finally got there, everyone was just standing around eating lunch. And then, at some invisible signal, they all got up and went inside the courthouse. We didn't want Atticus to see us, so we waited. Then, when it looked like there were no seats left, Reverend Sachs asked if we'd care to sit by him. And Jem said, gosh, yes, so we went in. The trial had already started by the time we got there. Mr. Gilmer from Abbotsville was taking testimony from Heck Tate.
Now, in your own words, Mr. Tate.
Well, I was called.
Can you say to the jury, Mr. Tate, who called you?
As I was saying, I was fetched by Bob Ewell, Mr. Bob Ewell yonder one night.
What night was that?
The night of November 21st. I was just leaving my office to go home when all of a sudden, Mr. Ewell came in, very excited he was, and said, "Come quick, some Negro detectives group."
Did you go?
Certainly. Got in my car, drove as fast as I could.
And what did you find?
Found her lying on the floor. She was mighty banged up, but I heaved her to her feet and washed her face in the bucket, and she said she was all right.
Then what happened?
I asked her who attacked her. She said, Tom Robinson. I asked her if he beat her up like that, and she said, yes, he did. I asked if he took advantage of her, and she said, yes, he did. So I went to the Robinson house, brought him back. She identified him as the one, and I took him in. That was all there was to it.
Thank you, sir.
Any questions, Atticus?
Yes, did you call a doctor, Sheriff?
No, sir.
Why not?
Well, it wasn't necessary, Mr. Finch, but she was mighty banged up.
And you didn't think
Please answer the question, Atticus.
Just making sure, Judge. So you say she was mighty banged up, right? Well, in what way? Just describe her injuries.
Well, she had bruises coming out on her arms, and she had a black eye start.
Which eye?
Let's see. Her left eye.
Now, was that her left facing you, or her left facing the same way you were?
That'd make it her right eye, Mr. Finch. I remember now. She was banged up on that side of her face.
Please repeat what you just said.
Her right eye.
No, you said she was banged up on that side of her face. Which side?
The right side.
That's all, Heck.
Robert Ewell.
Do I tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
So help me God.
Mr. Robert Ewell,
That's my name, Captain.
are you the father of Mayella Ewell?
Well, I ain't. Can't do anything about it now. Her mom's dead.
Are you the father of Mayella Ewell?
Yes, sir.
Get this straight. There will be no audibly obscene speculations from anybody in this courtroom on any subject. Do you understand? All right, Mr. Ewell.
Thank you, sir. Now, Mr. Ewell, can you please tell us what happened on the evening of November 21st?
Well, I was coming in from the forest from my load to Kimberlin, and I come up to the fence and heard me all screaming like a stuck howl.
And what time was it?
I reckon just for sundown. Well, as I was saying, I heard me yelling.
Yes, she was screaming.
She was raising this holy racket, so I come up to the window as quick as I could. And I seen that black son bitch down yonder attacking my man.
Mr. Jim, you take Miss Jean home, you hear me? Scout, you and they'll go home, all right?
You're gonna make us?
I think it's okay, Reverend. Scout doesn't understand.
I most certainly do. I reckon I can understand most anything you can, Jim Finch.
This ain't fit for you, Miss Jean, or you boys either.
Quiet. There has been a request that this courtroom be clear of spectators, or at least of women and children. A request that for the time being will be denied. People generally see what they look for and hear what they listen for, and they have the right to make whatever decision they consider best for their children. You may feel there's something here to be learned, or you may decide you do not wish to face this problem. It's up to you to make the decision. I suggest you do it right now. I'm interrupting this trial for a 10-minute recess.